Come on, sir. Let me go down there with you all. I'm here. Bakugo, you can't go down there with us. By the way you fight, you'll be yet better useful up on top. And if anything happens and the villains try to escape, you're going to be the fastest one. Well, you'll be able to fight them then if it happens. I know you don't want to, but you have to. This is your role in this fight. I know you don't like it, Izuku, but that's how this has to go. We both know that. We both know you're smart, strong. You know how to fight. And honestly, if you can overwhelm the big group, then that will be better for us. Because they're definitely going to have a group of villains, of Yakuza members. And you'll just have to overwhelm them with your raw power. Fine, Mr. Aizawa. Eraser on missions. Eraserhead. Fine, Eraserhead. Okay, sir. I'll just overwhelm them. And then I'll come out and help. It's time to blow up the competition. There you go. That's how we do it. That's how you play. That's how you fight. Good job. Thank you. Hello, it's me, We, and I'm here to bring you part 8 of What If Deku Had an Explosion Quirk. Couple things to do before we start this. On my video on Monday, um, I gave a hint on my next Asta What If, and so I'm going to continue that tradition onto this one, and I'm going to give you a hint. But first, please, if you haven't already, do the YouTube things like liking, commenting, whatever, sharing. Please, it truly helps. I'm not trying to be like any other YouTuber on saying, "Hey, please do it." It truly helps us. Okay, you already know it. You already know how YouTube works. This stuff really helps us grow. And subscribe if you haven't already. Please, let's hit. I hope to hit at least 150 this year. And if I magically blow up, um, then yeah, I want to hit 150 this year. So that's 30 new subscribers. 150 is my goal. But if we get higher than 150, that would be amazing. I have grown so much over the past 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. Thanks to you all. So yeah. And one more thing. Please, if you haven't already, go vote on the poll. It truly helps me. Um, right, to help me decide. For a Itadori What If, which I hope you all will enjoy when it comes. It will crap, what's that? I don't know what that was, but that scared me. I think it was a bird dropping something. Maybe a crab. I don't know. Either way, it will come out after my second Tundra What If. So it will be this year. Okay, that what if will drop, and it will have certain amount of parts. Okay. As for my next Tundra what if you want to know, it will uh come this Friday, and we'll find out on the hint, right? Now here's the hint. It's a one word hint. Okay, Force. And I'll tell you this, it is not a Star Wars one, because I do not know enough about Star Wars to actually make a what if on it. Anyways, before we begin, let me get a drink of water, and I think you should too, and then we can get into this. I should mention, um, crap, I forgot to pull that up. Even if it doesn't matter. I forgot to mention that um, this is a two-part like what if technically, a two arc what if. The overhaul arc, the Shihai Saikai arc, and the um and the what is it called? The UA festival, school festival, not sports festival. It's the UA festival, where Juro makes like sings and stuff. That's also coming later. If you are new to my channel and you don't know what I do for these type of videos, like the festival, I take songs from YouTube, nerdcore songs about either Deku or like say if I'm doing like a Zoro, like what if Deku was Zoro? I would take like today we're using I'll leave a link to it as well in the comments, not in the comments, in the description to the channel, well, to Rustage's channel, who is the song maker. Uh, and I'll leave a link to the video of the song, so I will be pausing through the song uh, to actually like talk and then go back to the song, let it play, and yeah. Okay. It's Rustage's Bakugo rap, Blow Up with Aerial Ace. That is what we are using later on. And I'll explain more on how it will work later on. Okay. Remember, I will leave a link, or try to. At least I will remember to do the actual channel, like Vestiges channel. I will do that. I will try to remember to actually put the link to the video in the description as well. I will try to. There's no guarantee. And if Mr. Rustage, hi. Um, if you want me to take down the videos I use your songs in, if this magically reaches you, just message me on here, comment down my channel saying, hey, blah, blah, blah. Or you can find me on socials at WeAnime. Instagram is where I'm most active. So if you want to message me there or here, comment here. It doesn't matter which. I do need to set up an email. Okay, I need to set up that at some point. Either way, if you wanted me to take down the videos that I use your music in, just message me. Tell me you want me to stop using it. Um, yeah, tell me. I will easily stop. I love your music, so I will just stop using it. Okay. So yeah, let's get into it. But first, let me get another drink of water. Izuku would be thinking, saying stuff in his head, trying to get him pumped up because his entire thing is he needs to overwhelm the competition, the villains that they are fighting, whether they're a commander in Overhaul's operation or it's the massive army of uh like mercenaries, villains, whatever they may be. That's what he is supposed to do. He is supposed to be the first offense so that everyone will have a easier time getting through. So he's at the front of this. His palms would start to glow, his soles of his feet would start to crack and pop, and a thin light would be shining out from it. The sides of his costume for Jet Fang would start to, excuse me, pop and crack. The heroes behind him would see this, and some would say, "What is he doing?" Eraser would hear this and say, "Just watch him." Um, Kirishima, who would be beside Tamaki and Fat Gum, would see this, and Kirishima would say, "He's ready to go." Wait, no, 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 hold on, hold on. Let me redo that. Come on, Izuku. Wait, Tamaki would say, "Wait, are we back? What is he gonna do? I know his entire deal is supposed to be like overwhelm them, but he's only one kid." I know, Miss Tamaki, but don't underestimate him. He's one of our top, the one of Class 1A's finest. Man, I wish I'm. Uh, just wait. Fat Gum would smile, seeing that Kirishima is so. He has such belief in his friend of him being able to actually do this and pull it off 100%. He would then look forward, seeing the guy with a microphone saying, "We have a warrant to search the property. Let us in." And he would go on that entire spiel. And once nobody would answer, he would let down the megaphone, and say, he would put out his arm and then put a thumbs up as he then would back away into the crowd as Izuku would crouch down and then he would say, "Jet Thing." Everyone would watch him fly like a shooting star in the sky. As then he would glow, as then he would say, "Buster shot." As he would let out both hands, he would then say, "Spray." He would go on to just mow down the wall. As then he would then start to pull the trigger of his gunner gauntlets, and they would fire. Those would fire in and then explode as they would make contact with either the ground or a person. these wouldn't be enough to um off somebody, but they would be enough to break bone if hit in the right place or knock them out. But yet he would go and keep on going. Boom, 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 boom. As then he would then turn on the thermal vision and he would see a big mass running through and he would say, well, it's my time to go. And then boom, he would go down, start to spin in the air. Boom, 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 boom. All the heroes are still standing there, waiting. Boom, 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 boom. Erupting! Discharge! On to I don't remember his name, but his quirk is like using well he gets big. I don't remember his name. Hold on. We could easily figure this out. Ba 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 MHA Shihei Saikai. Uh who's the big guy? Don't care about the history. Non-members. Uh 8 bullets, yeah. Where is he? Which one is he? Is he this little freak? Oh yeah, he's not that little. Energy suck. This behemoth of a man, Rikia Katsukame, is who would blast through. Well, not even blast through the. He would blast through the smoke. That would be smoke and dust. That would be heading up towards the sky. As then he would look up to the side to see and hear Izuku saying, erupting discharge! As then his palm would get closer to Rikia's face and closer, and then this would blow both people back. Izuku would get go flying throughout the air, but managed to flip somewhere somehow and like somehow and well land, drive his thing. Well, he would try to stay upright. Eventually, he would slide back so far, right in front of Ryuku's agency like members, as then he would stand up and say, "He's down." Oh shit! He couldn't tell what Rikia was doing, but he could only see that he was standing up. And then two shock waves would shoot out of smoke as debris would go flying. Izuku would say, move out of the way! Buster shot! Shooting off two. One blow up the other. One would blow off a chunk, but the other one would go flying as Ryuku's hand would, well, she would grow into her dragon form and catch it and then throw it to the side where nobody was. And then she would say, will my her agency will take care of it from now. And then she would say, well, in the dragon voice, like the deepened voice of her form, I can't do that. But she would say, Claymore, deal with the crowd. We'll handle him. All right. Well, okay. Everyone's charging in. God, my feet hurt. Well, time to go. But then Riku would say, no way am I letting you. Get away. As then he would actually catch Izuku in his palm and then throw him down to the ground. He would crater the ground, as then Riku would lift up a boot and try to stomp Izuku, but Riku would get in the way, tackling him over as uh, Araka and Tsuyu would come over and check on him. He would get up as he then would hold the back of his head, and then he would continue to actually fully stand up. He would say, yeah, he's gonna be distracted. He would spit out, wow, that was a tooth. Huh. Mm. Well, time to get moving. He would tap the side of his boom visor, crack his knuckle, and he then would say, good luck, you two. You'll need it, definitely. As bad as I hate to say it. Minutes would go by. Izuku would stay in the air, dodging long-ranged quirks, like quirks that would use firearms or shoot something, right? And then he would just start to attack over those many minutes that would go by. Throughout this time, he would wonder. He would wonder what was happening down there. He believed in everyone, so he would keep on going up here. Doom, doom, doom. Explosion after explosion after explosion. His gauntlets would be nearly out of, well, they would actively be out of ammunition, but there would still be uh, the nitroglycerin sweat. Storage tanks would still be there, but he can't really use it because he doesn't have like the rubber balls that would go in there to actually use them. So he kind of ran out of those. But he would still continue the fight with his explosions. Every once in a while, he would look back at the two massive, well, the giant monstrosity, and Ryuku, the dragoon hero, watching back just in case he would have to go and knock uh, Rikia out of the way so that and take control for a little bit and then let Ryuku and everyone else deal with it. Right. But luckily he would have had to deal with that. Yet. After a while, he would look back one more time after hearing a loud crash. The two colossuses, colossal figures would be gone. Dust would billow in one area. Everyone down below him has already quit. The villains slash Yakuza members are either knocked out or forfeit, just gave up. One of the two. Izuku would keep on looking over there. He then would say, "What the hell is that?" As he doesn't know how to explain it. He doesn't know what it is. But he would know that it was either trying to escape or fighting. And he knows it's not on his team, so Jet Fang. He would eventually make it over there, land on the ground, and say, "What is Mirio doing up there?" And what happened to Night Eye? Shit. Screw your fate. Crap. He would hear multiple voices says he would yell for his name and for him to come back down here, but he wouldn't listen. He would soar through the air, meeting eye to eye with this monstrosity. Mirio would be in its hand. I only made this, well, technically stole it, to get rid of debris. But yet, I guess it will be to get rid of you. Buster shot, rail gun. He would stretch out one hand and use the other to form a circle in his palm of the outstretched hand, and then he would focus the path of his explosions to a single point within that circle. And then he would say, well, he wouldn't say anything, actually. He would just let the explosion fly. A long, well, a, a concentrated beam would fly through the air, as then he would take it and then take it, well, aim upwards, as then Overhaul's arms. First, he would throw down Eri and Mirio to the ground, and then the other arm, the left arm, would go for the Izuku. As then Izuku would change directions and slice off the arms of Overhaul. And then he would continue back at the torso as Overhaul would try to attack him, but he would he would dodge over and over again, going higher in the air. Overhaul would say, "So now you're running. You heroes are useless." Then boom, 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 boom. A tornado of an explosion would be made. after Izuku would make momentum from tunneling, turning, spinning into a like a tornado. Erupting discharge. Boom. Boom. They would both, well, Overhaul would rocket towards the ground as Izuku would fall, skydiving. He was in a lot of pain. After using his explosions over and over again with not much of a break, a couple seconds before he would have to use them again to move out of the way of an attack, and using them at the beginning to fire off a barrage of attacks. He doesn't really have a lot left. He would say in his head, I can at least use it one more time. He'd start to breathe heavy. I can use it one more time to maybe cushion the blow, the fall. Maybe Sir was right. Maybe height will be my downfall. We never know until we find out in the end. And from what I've saw, death is only one step away. Farther, well, closer and closer to the ground. And plus, he already knew his injuries would catch up to him. During his helping of the attack on the multitude of villains, he would get like beat up. Not a lot by any means, but yet he would have bruises, a couple of bones maybe either broken or cracked. Well, the bones are mostly from the initial just throw down to the ground by Rikia. But either way, he was going to hope that this last explosion won't be his last. Getting farther and farther to the ground. Full contact. No, he would explode at a relatively good height that he knew he was probably going to live. Uh, and he cut the force down. And well, then he was caught by Ryuku. So, yeah. His visor would be broken a little bit. His face would be covered in smoke and smudge, blood all over his body. He would be laid down. He would sit there, as then he would say, I'm fine. Take Night Eye somewhere. I can sit here for a while. Everyone, well, Ryuku would say, Are you sure? Yeah, I'll be fine. If anything, someone could sit here. I don't care. I just need time to think. Time skip. Couple weeks would go by. One somber, terrible day would go by. Rain would pour that day, nonstop. And then the following week or two would be relatively all right. Until he got word that there was a festival in like a couple days and he didn't get like anything done. Oh shit. I forgot about that. Him and his brother would work on a project together. See, even though they were both going to be part of the main 1A like thing, those two wanted to do their own thing as well. Right. Shinso would also help Izuku with it, just as another like pair of ears to listen to it. Anyways, could be that day. So before I play this, um, once again, I will try to remember to put the link of the video in my description, along with the link to Rustage's channel. Um, so the first verse is Katsuki, okay? Like, pretend. The chorus is Igazuku, and the second verse is Izuku. Okay? Okay. I will be cutting in to say what the crowd is doing, a couple words from the crowd, okay? Every once in a while. So yeah, let's get into it. I should also mention the audio to this will probably be relatively terrible. But anyways, hope you all enjoy. Uh, yeah, I do recommend go listen to the actual song on the actual video. It's so much better than this. Anyways.
Blow up, they all get mad when I blow up. They wanna fight but I show up. Bitch and the ghosts will just grow up. Fuck, I'm so mad at my blow up. I don't care, I give no love. They do their best but they choke up. About to go nuts. You feel the heat when I blow up. Back ago, do it myself like a rack ago. Bow to go nuts to pistachio. I make it scared what I do like a ransom note. They ran below. Got more smoke than a vape shot. Rapido. I'm the goat, I don't play God Mario. I got flames when I take shots. Might be British or I'm great when I bake off. I am not one to take orders. I leave a man with disorders. I bring the heat and I don't need a simile. Don't need a fucking thesaurus. Charge right in, no Taurus. I blow the lid right off Pandora. Leave him a class 1B, they bore us. Cautious, silent and bang, no chorus. All of these villains, they act like they know it all. I break it down like I kick it with overall. Top of the class and no stats to be overall. Rock it with genius, leave blood on your overalls. I got grenades in my hand like a brute, no Mars. But I tell a brother who's in charge. I'ma hit it with a coup de grace, cause I'm bigger than a nuclear blast. Red hot, Hades, headshot, AP. I bring the tremors like Haiti, crazy. They can't compare cause they ain't me. Stay making moves, got a time for your lazy. Stay.
Did he say he got grenades on his hands like he Bruno Mars? Hey, Jiro? What? Who's Bruno Mars? Oh, he's an old singer from like the 21st century. Um, there's actually stuff on him on the internet somewhere. I think YouTube. Yeah, you can go find them there. He's very good. I recommend it.
To brood out of mind if they hate me. Speaking the truth, sort of whine like a baby. Breaking the news like a find where your name be. Blow up, they'll get mad when I blow up. Yeah. No love, I'm putting holes through my ops like they donuts. Blow up, they'll get mad when I blow up. Yeah. No love.
Wait, did he say he was putting his hole in his ops like they're donuts? The funniest thing is at the raid, um, he actually did that. What? Oh no, I wasn't supposed to tell you all that.
Then I'll be right in the face like a close-up. Blow up, they all get mad when I blow up. They wanna fight but don't show up. Bitch and the ghosts that just grow up. I'm so mad at my blow up. I don't care, I give no love. They do their best but they choke up. But I go nuts. You feel the heat when I blow up. Swerving your block at Moxie, round up, cuss no sickle. Not one trickle. Pop on knobs, I'm showing them fireworks, they don't fizzle. High me triple. 1, 2, 3, I string along violence, ain't no fiddle. Wipe they sniffle. Killer photography, cannons flashing, spamming pixels. He wants static, he must be on acid. Take one trip to triple. On my comic tip, his life we stripped him. I compress his rhythm. Single file, then we dot and dip him. Grease him, holy chrism. Bomb poppin', vixens want a vixen of this nitro glisten. How you gon' box me, you pussy? You not a good match. You cross me, you won't leave a scratch. I fired the pin, the stick it to lift in his cash. I'm leaving him broken and flat. I think I'm the class that went at the cause of a crash. I'm passing his atoms a mass a few ways. I just bagged some new way. I'm that dude, I do say. Blow up, they'll get mad when I blow up. Yeah. No love, I'm putting holes in my ops like they donuts. Blow up, they all get mad when I blow up. No love, then I'll be right in the face like a close-up. Blow up, they all get mad when I blow up. They wanna fight but don't show up. Bitch and the ghosts that just grow up. I'm so mad at my blow up. I don't care, I give no love. They do their best but they choke up. But I go nuts. You feel the heat when I blow up. Blow up, they all get mad when I blow up. They wanna fight but don't show up. Bitch and the ghosts that just grow up. I'm so mad at my blow up. I don't care, I give no love. They do their best but they choke up. But I go nuts. You feel the heat when I blow up.
Woo! Let's go! Yeah! And then everyone would go silent, and then someone would say, "Since when did you all rap?" This would be Jero. Then she would hop up on stage and start to throw hands. I'm joking. She would chase after him though. Now they would only run, while Bakugo would stand still. Izuku would run around, right? As in, he would pass the mic again and say, "Thank you. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your night. Jero, quit!" As in, he would run to the back and just keep on getting chased. That was awkward, Bakugo would say. And then that is where we are going to end it here for today. I hope you all enjoyed this one. Hope you all come back for the next one. And hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening. And yeah, hope to see you all next time. Roll the dice. Bye bye.